Hey there, Pisces. As always, hope you are feeling good and happy and grateful. I know you're here for some guidance, so let's check in with Spirit on what they want you to know. We've got a few cards here, shall we? All right, Pisces. So straight up, we have got show the world the real you, and that's full moon in Aquarius. Then we move on to emotions are running high. Communication is key, which is new moon in Gemini, and then don't let pride get in your way. And then we've got confidence is key to your success. This is really interesting energy. Why I find it interesting, just like what's coming through, I think there's this knowingness of, yeah, this is how I'm feeling and this is what is going on. I probably do know this. I'm in a bit of a funk. So if this resonates for you, being a Pisces Sun, Moon or Rising, we're going to dive in deeper, clarify, get some more cards and see what is happening and where this is trajectorying. Is that even a word? I don't know, but you know what I mean. All right, so Pisces, this is really about you navigating you right now, okay? I'm just getting like somewhere along the path, and this has come up this week. This is just an intense week already, right? Maybe you're feeling it, but whatever's happening here, it's like you're waiting to, I'm seeing you taking steps, but walking on, like, think of a path where they have like blocks that you can walk on, stones, like big square or rectangle stones. It's kind of like a path that's leading you, and you're just waiting to step on one that's going to light things up for you. That's kind of what I'm seeing in terms of the energy and the visual. And I know it's coming because the reason I know it's coming is that the visual that I'm seeing, whether my eyes are closed or open, is it's this season. I'm seeing the fallen leaves around. I'm seeing you like walking towards something, and it's like finally you step on something, and it's like there's a little bit of fear that kicks in, but then also this relief. And the fear could be because, holy shit, this is actually bigger than I probably not expected, but bigger than you were expecting to receive. And what I mean by that is that you know what you're capable of, you know that you deserve great things, but I think it's just been a trying time, and you just wanted something or looking for something decent enough. And again, I don't want to bring that down because it's not a like berating yourself or anything like that. It's just more that, let's, as an example, just to help clarify, you know what, I'm happy to take a 6-figure job as an example, but I'd prefer something closer to 150,000, but I'm willing to take 100,000 as an example. Okay. And it's not downplaying yourself. Maybe it is a tiny bit, but it's like sometimes there is this part that we've got to accept what's available in front of us, but have a goal, but also have a stretch target. Okay. And I think that's what's coming through, having that stretch target, having that stretch capability of what you can achieve and what is possible. But I think what happens is having those two aspects going, I'd really like this, but I'd really, really, really love this. It's giving a space to connect into, and I feel like that's kind of what's happening as you're taking these steps forward, is like you hit that jackpot, you hit that point of like, yes, but along the path, it's like, I feel, oh, wow, okay, what's coming through now? I feel for some of you is that if you're doing things like in a way that is very, the word I use is proper. My husband laughs at me, but very proper in a way that is just kind of like needs to fit in a box, or done like with finesse. But sometimes the finesse can stand out because it's different, but also there's finesse that's kind of done because it's conforming. So figure out which proper you're being. Proper in towards, that's how you are, that's how you operate, that's your shine, that's your glow, and that's what makes you special. Or are you doing proper like, oh, I better follow, this path because that's what is expected of me? Because I feel when you step out of that comfort zone a little bit, when you step out, and it's probably not even your comfort zone, it's when you step out not giving a fuck anymore and just being you. Like even on your CV, like, is it a cliche CV or is it something that truly represents you? Like the way that you connect with people, the way that you write that cover letter, as an example. Is it too, you're creating a YouTube channel, you're getting on social media, you're building a product, whatever it is that you're doing, applying for a job, even seeking love. Are you being this proper person in the box, or are you being the proper version of you? And that's kind of what's coming out here, okay? But amongst it all is that I think that frustration with emotions of running high, I think this is a little bit of frustration within you because you should be living a better life than you are now. And I think there's that frustration of like, when the fuck is this going to arrive? And whatever's happening here, Pisces, it's like you're finally, I feel, breaking free, because I think you're tired of feeling the way that you're feeling, but you had to get to this point of things running so high that you're just like going to break the chains, break free of it, is kind of what I'm feeling. It's like you're getting your wings in a way to fly like you've never flown before. And that's the energy that I'm getting through here. And what's interesting with communication is key, and don't let pride get in your way. And two things. This is about being a version of you that is compassionate, straightforward, but shows every side of you. And I feel, again, this is really about you capturing attention, but capturing attention because you're finally being you, not capturing attention because you're being quiet, just constantly observing. I feel this is about you now stepping outside. And it's interesting because when I said stepping outside, it's like part of you, some of you are actually living outside your body right now. Okay, you're a bit disconnected from your body. So how can you like reconnect your energy back into your body, back into your spirit? It's kind of like you're living outside your body, probably because your emotions are running high. So like, how do you come back in and ground? And with don't let pride get in your way. With this communication piece, I mean, this is two Leo energies you've also got here with communication. And it's like, how can you shine a light on the way that you communicate? And communicate is not just talking. There is nonverbal communication. There is, visual communication, yes, but think of the communication avenues that you are using. Are you writing? Are you speaking? Are you on video? How are you getting out to the world? Is it still photos? Think about how you're communicating with people and how you can use that to capture attention. But with pride, don't let pride get in the way. This is, again, asking you, Pisces, one, what does pride mean to you? Because I think when someone says don't let pride get in your way, it can come in two different ways. When it comes to Leo energy, it can come in like thinking sometimes we're too good for this, too good for that, okay? But then there's also the aspect of don't let get pride in your way, is that you trick yourself thinking that it's not for you and it's too good for you. So there's two different aspects. So you need to figure out what pride means to you, or how you may play in some form of pride. Is it too much or not enough? Have a think about that, because there's something there that I feel for some of you, it's holding yourself back because you're of the judgment piece. And that's too much pride because you don't want to be judged, versus that medium of How can you put yourself out there and not give a fuck what people think, but not put yourself out there and be arrogant? So how do you find that balance when it comes to pride? But confidence is a key aspect to that. And confidence is not being, you know, as you're aware, it's not a Kanye confidence. We're talking about confidence in a way that when you get a little bit of success, more confidence comes, more confidence arrives. And it's an energy that you put out there, okay? An energy that you hold. People can tell when you walk in a room whether you're questioning shit, questioning yourself, holy cow. It's like you can see it on someone, right? You know when you see that person walk out into a room. So how can you recalibrate yourself if you are going into a room, if you are going into a meeting? What can you do to really step into that energy of like, I've got this, and being very clear on who you are, what you bring to the table without questioning yourself? And I think that this is just the energy that seems to be coming up here. And Pisces, this is to support you. I hope nothing has been too brash in what I'm delivering. I'm just telling you what spirit is coming through, the information that I'm receiving, and important messages to really help you thrive, because this is what this is about right now. This is about you thriving, you stepping into a place and stepping on that platform like you have never done before, because you're tired of playing small, because you're tired of just feeling mediocre, and somehow being in this situation is kind of what I'm getting. But again, the situation is not dire straits. It's just freaking frustrating because you're waiting for your thing to come. You're waiting for something to arrive, and that something's going to be different for all of you. So let's connect in a little deeper and see what Spirit has to say. So we've got the Lovers, Ten of Wands. I hope you're having your morning coffee or tea. Do you have a preference? I really needed mine this morning. I've been drinking a lot of green tea during the day, but I like my coffees in the morning. All right, the Lovers, the Ten of Wands. I had a feeling this little bastard was going to come out. All right, the Devil. That's all right. Doesn't mean it's always bad. Just something to pay attention to. Got the World. All right, I'm going to get one more actually. Let's get one more and then we'll do another row. Thank you, Spirit. Well, it gave me two. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. And it's interesting because we had the Eight of Pentacles, I think, and the Page of Pentacles come through yesterday. And that video, for the life of me, has not uploaded. I think it's been sitting there for I don't know how long, the last 24 hours. So there might be two that pop out today for you, Pisces. So check it out. Because the other one is more about at a crossroads. If you're at a crossroads and kind of not sure where to be going, what to be doing, there was a message there. So let's kick back into this energy here. The Lovers, the Ten of Wands, the Devil, the World, the Page of Pentacles. I mean, isn't this just probably how you're feeling? It's like decision needs to be made. You want to do something that feels connected. You want to do it in partnership. Or there's this aspect of partnership of how do you balance your feelings right now? Because the Lovers, it is connected to choice. It is connected to making a decision. It's the Adam and Eve energy, right? And sometimes there's also that temptation. What is it that is actually feeling good? And how do you come into union with that, one within ourselves, but also the right people as we're stepping forward, okay? And it's interesting how it's showing up with show the world the real you. You've got the Lovers and the Ten of Wands. So whatever burdens you've been feeling, Pisces, when it comes to this, I feel like it's interesting. I feel like you're protecting yourself right now, is what I'm getting. And the Lovers with the Devil energy, if you kind of have a look at the two people, we're going to clarify here. But I feel like there's this burden, but at the same time you're trying to protect yourself. I think you're trying to protect yourself from anything taking over or controlling you. That's what I'm getting here. Wow. Okay, you don't want to be controlled anymore. You want to be doing things that make you feel free, that make you feel where you can be vulnerable, that when you do show up in that energy, that you're going to be supported no matter what. And it's not that, hey, everybody has to like you. This is more the energy of being around the right people and giving to the people that also give back in the same way. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this 10 of Wands and the Devil energy, along with the Lovers. I think you're looking for some form of partnership, whether this is in relationship for like an intimate relationship, or whether this is a relationship when it comes to your career or business. I feel like that's something that you're longing for. Someone who's going to step forward and do things with you together in wholeness, in camaraderie, in got your back. But I feel there's also a protection piece there, because you feel like you've been doing it alone for so long that you enjoy being free and doing things your way. You don't want to be trapped into this something. But at the same time, you want someone to be doing this with. And again, whether this is business, whether this is in like working with someone or in a career or a job where you have someone that you can do it and have fun with, that it's kind of even keel. It's not competitive. It's just, how do we help each other be better? There's no fear amongst it. There's no control amongst it. You know, that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. And then as we move with the World and the Page of Pentacles, I want to smile, Pisces, because this is about finding your truth, finding your forever, finding your path, your journey, where it's like what you've been calling in, what you have been aspiring to. And I just feel like I want to, it's like this overwhelming, beautiful freedom that comes with this. The world is available to you, and this is also letting you know you are the world. You are the world to many things, to many people, okay? And remembering too that there's something special that you've got to do, and it's coming around. I feel like it's coming around, Pisces, okay? And while it may start small, while the offer may not seem to be huge among us, while it may seem a little bit newer, I feel like there's this solid opportunity ahead, and you're going to start seeing results. Okay, so whatever you've been working on, whatever you want to work towards, results are coming on in here. Okay, and the more results, the more results that you get, the more confidence you build, and the more work that comes through from this. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here with Confidence Key and the 8 of Pentacles energy. There's something really special happening here. It's interesting. It's just like all of a sudden this protection that you have around you, as in you guarding yourself, you protecting yourself. It's like all of a sudden it just dissipates, and this could happen with the full moon eclipse coming in. It's just like all of a sudden something's cleared, because maybe with the, like I said, the emotions running high maybe over this week, that it's like there was nowhere else for it to go other than out, other than to clear, other than it's saying goodbye. Okay, and I don't think that there's fear that comes anymore. I mean, this could also be too that if you do meet someone, how are you operating? Are you operating from a place where it's like you're coming across like, I'm too good, don't have time, but that's not your intention. It's your protection mechanism, okay? Because you don't want to get too close to people. So that's coming up for some of you, okay? But I don't know, something happens. Something happens and you release that. So that's really interesting. Spirit, can you share what the outcome? Thank you. I love our kings. We've got the King of Cups here. I'm just going to move these up a tad. Okay. What is Pisces' outcome, and what do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Obviously, everything is free will, and this is not going to relate for everybody. But let's just have a look where this is heading with the outcome. Thank you. And how you can best support yourself right now. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Of course, you know. All right. Beautiful Pisces. What's going down, Charlie Brown? I think my camera may be a little bit tilted. Or did I tilt it myself? Let me just turn a tad. All right, Pisces. So, with the King of Cups energy, it's interesting how I've got the Lovers and then the King of Cups with show the world the real you. I feel this is really about your creativity and your expression coming from a place of opening your heart. Your heart chakra is incredibly important to your creativity in regards to creating more wealth. And sometimes we forget that when it comes to our energy centers. Our heart is about giving and, importantly, receiving. So if we're closed off, it is hard for Spirit to give because I shouldn't say it's hard for Spirit to give. Spirit is probably giving, but you're not open to receiving. Again, this is just, you know, talking in terms of energy centers, but this is what's coming on through for some of you is like, are you open to receiving, Pisces? Because this is really about a place of creating, feeling safe, secure, which is our root chakra, feeling creative in spirit, which is our sacral, but importantly, our heart chakra needs to be connected to those two, which then connects through to our crown chakra, right? Yes, obviously there's the throat chakra, the third eye, and the solar plexus, okay? But what I feel this is talking about here is how do you connect your heart to doing more and being more in yourself and being open to receive, being open to more yes that's in alignment, not fearing it. And it's really interesting with this Lovers because I just feel that there's something coming in here, Pisces, but it's saying, hey, it's coming with heart. Are you ready to receive? Okay, are you ready to receive? So connect in with yourself on, are you ready to receive? Because whatever's coming in is supporting you, incredibly supporting you. Whatever you've been through, this opportunity, this offer. And I'm sure the reading yesterday had a king sitting there. It was a different king. I can't remember exactly what king. I might have been a King of Pentacles. But this is about your path. And this Justice card, what I like about it, there's clear communication coming on in, news and information that is relative to what it is that you've been wanting to finally feel free, finally feel like things are moving into a direction that allows you to celebrate yourself in a way that feels balanced to you, okay? It feels good to you. And it's interesting how we've got the Justice and the Queen of Swords. So whatever information is coming on in, it's going to come in, I think I feel like randomly, it's maybe some news that you're not expecting, or maybe it's something that you've put out there that you've changed a different way of how you're putting yourself out. And you're like, you know what, maybe you listen to this and you know what, you get this part of inspiration and just go, fuck it. I'm just going to put this out there like this because this is true to me. This is true how I think. This is true how I operate. And then bam, it's like it pays off. And this pays off. And what do you know? You get an offer, you get an opportunity, you get this new beginning. Okay, but there's just some form of communication. I feel like there's two forms of communication that are coming through here. One that's creating this justice where you finally feel you're getting what you deserve, okay? But with the Queen of Swords energy, it's one that I think a decision's being made because people actually connect in to your intellect, to your way of thinking, to your way of being and how you show up. And what's beautiful about this is when you connect the King of Cups with the Queen of Swords energy, that can be a beautiful balance, okay? Maybe you don't see that. It doesn't mean a Queen of Swords doesn't have heart. You've got to know how to intellectually connect with that person in a way for their heart to open. That is a message for some of you, okay? So whether you have someone in your vicinity that, you know, maybe they're Aquarian, maybe they're Gemini, someone that has, or Libra, that has that, and it's interesting, we've got Justice, so it could be a Libran. There's someone around that I feel just requires a certain way to be communicated. They are full of heart, they are full of love, but they may not come across that way because you've got to figure out how to connect with them on an intellectual level where they feel safe to open up. And that's where I feel this new beginning is going to come on in. So I don't know who that relates to, but that was an important message that Spirit wanted me to share. Then you've got the Page of Wands. So this is about a fiery, passionate new beginning. Something that is coming through with news, opportunity, okay? There's lots of opportunity coming in, Pisces. Spirit's saying it's about thinking differently, expanding your awareness. It's just messages. It's like cracking open your crown chakra. It's like you're going to start getting all this information and news, and it's like you're just becoming this a powerful force in terms of something that you're doing and the way that you communicate, the way that you're connecting with people. It's like this new profound magic that just opens up. It's already in you, right? For it to come through, it's already in you. It's already who you are. It's already about you. But it's like you're starting to see things from a totally different perspective is what I'm getting here. And then we've got the Tower card. And it's interesting because as that opening occurs, I think this is like the new version of you. But if you didn't go through all the crap that you went through, you wouldn't have got to this place and this foundation, this new foundation that you're creating. Let's just get a clarify on the Tower, please, Spirit. Please clarify the Tower. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. There's something that's going to start moving forward very quickly. It's like this new beginning is going to be moving through very quickly. There's lots of news and information coming on in, Pisces. In your way, I feel like you've been waiting for it. You've been calling it in. You've been such in... It's interesting. I think you've been doing a lot of things, but internally you've been operating from a quiet place. You haven't been loud about what you're doing. You've been just doing your thing because you've kind of been a bit in survival mode. Yeah. Again, if you've been in a crossroads, so we've got the Two of Swords, the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. This is really talking about this. You were put on a new path, Pisces, for a reason, okay? This is about you rebuilding and creating the life that you want to create, okay? To do that, you have to go internal to know what it is that you want, to visualize the life that you desire. And I think there's a part of it too is like figuring out what path you want to go, where you feel most connected, where you feel grounded. And I feel like that's the place that you've been in this hermit energy, in this hermit mode, is really trying to go, what do I want? And I'm also just going to cut out shit that doesn't light me up, that doesn't make me feel good. And whatever's happening here along this path, along this journey, it's going to start moving forward very quickly onto in your purpose, in your power of what it is that you want to do. And along the way, the right people are coming through. For some of you, I do feel there's an interest, like a deeper interest with a person. It could be a couple, like a power couple in some way. But it's interesting, Pisces, because I think they see you as this Queen of Swords energy. For some of you, this could be a vice versa thing. But there's some passionate start that is occurring. This has also to do with your journey and your path when it comes to your career and work, okay? Let's just get, I'm just going to clarify here. Thank you. Yeah, there's definitely an opportunity of love coming on in for some of you, okay? Something that's very connected to a heart space. But for some reason, Pisces, I'm just getting that you're just a little bit blocked from that right now. You don't want the, I feel for some of you, you don't want to connect into that because I feel like you feel you don't have the capacity to even give to this dynamic because you're trying to just get by on your path, on your purpose, on what it is that you want and what you want to create. Let's get some here for the devil energy. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. A big part for you, Pisces, is making decisions that give you this stability, okay? And I feel, like I said, a part of this devil energy with the choice and the King of Pentacles is it could be too that someone you don't, interesting, hang on. There's a lot of information coming on in here. It's like sometimes this is how people show up that they are, and it's not actually how they show up. It's not like they show up looking this way or presenting themselves this way, but it's actually not who they are. It's who they want to be. And you want to make the right choice this time as you step forward, whether it's in business partnership, whether it's in love. It's like, I want someone who's genuinely going to take care of me, but also give me the freedom that I need to live the life that I want to live. And it's not independence, it's interdependence. It's one that comes with connectedness, doing things together in support of each other, but also where you have your own inspired life and living, but they join you as you join them. But you've got your path, you've got your direction. So I think this is really important to you. You just don't want to get stuck. I feel like for something that happened last time, this could be a love relationship. This could be a significant partnership in business, career. Okay. Let's see who this King of Cups is. Thank you, Spirit. Who's this King of Cups? Thank you. Interesting, this King of Cups. We've got the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Swords. To me, this is, you know, a situation that there has been loss. And I think this is why there has been this closed offness, why you've been protecting yourself, okay? It's like you don't want to be abandoned, you don't want to feel disappointed or sad again, and you don't want to feel the hurt that comes with opening your heart, Pisces, is kind of what I'm getting. But it's also like you want to trust again, okay? And it could be that someone is coming in, like I said, with an offer, but you are very cautious about it because it's like someone didn't do you right in the past. With this Justice card, holy fuck, Pisces. Yes, you got the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. You are getting something bold and beautiful and bright and big coming on in. There is a new beginning financially. I feel like, oh, this is good. Come on, feel that, soak that in, claim that, Pisces. There's something pretty special coming on in. There's something you've been waiting for, a job opportunity, some news, some finalization of documents, something to close out. I don't feel that's a lot for you, but any documentation could be in relation to a job. I feel like there's something being signed is what I'm seeing, like a signature. There's a beautiful offer and opportunity, and I am so happy for you, Pisces, because I'm feeling it. I see it, and I'm feeling it, and it's giving you this, I feel like I'm getting this clarity, but this clarity is like in my eyes and around my third eye, but I think it's eyes because it's also this part of like, holy shit, like this is happening, this is real. I don't know what that is for you. Again, maybe you're closing out something, acquiring something, an opportunity of some kind, but this has monetary value. This has a new beginning, a very strong new beginning, a very bold new beginning, and there's a lot of joy that is connected to this. So let's just get one more for the Queen of Swords. I didn't want this one to be as long, but I wanted to dive in, so sorry, Pisces. Yeah, this is you, Pisces. I'm getting, like I said, about the energy. I feel like with the Priestess, that is your energy, right? That is about your knowingness. And I think this Queen of Swords energy is you really setting in to see what's happening, to see what you're receiving and how you feel to navigate your way forward in terms of this new path, this new big passionate beginning that is coming on through. But whatever's coming on through, like I said, is fast. There's going to be fast news, fast action taking. For you and the way that you operate, you may find that you go in a bit hermit mode and you're assessing things right now because you want to make sure that this is built on a solid foundation. You don't want to be building on old shit. You want to be rebuilding fresh. Okay? Because it's like you've released this old shit, this new beginning's here, and it's like, you know what, I can't hold on to the past because that's not going to serve me. What I can do is learn from it and rebuild from a better place. And I feel that's what's happening. And it's just a part of you to do that. You just need to go in a little bit for that, okay? Internal, introspective as you navigate, because there's a lot of action that's going to be taking flight for you, and I feel like a lot of financial gain and stability in the process. I'm going to leave that with you, Pisces. Appreciate a like and subscribe. And yeah, feel welcome to comment. Love to hear how you feel about this and hope it resonates. Much love. Catch you later.